get into the dailies that we have.
Yeah, today they are at work. So we'll start with the Daily Graphic. Now, on the front page of the Daily Graphic, things getting better. Economy grows 4.2% first quarter. This is according to the president. Now, it comes with a photograph of the president, the chief imam, and the vice president. Now, YEA secures jobs for 84,000 youths in 6 months. Democracy is about development. This is according to Jachi Kwesen. Dispute resolution, judge affirms judiciary, traditional authorities partnership. President laws peaceful poll at Asin North.
All right, we have the Ghanaian Times, and it says here on the front page of the Ghanaian Times, at Idil Adha prayers, economy getting better, grows at 4.2 in quarter one of 2023. It's coming from the president. Jachi Kwesen wins seat again, Asin North constituency by election. Tanker drivers strike. Roads minister meet union executive as strike enters fourth day. Okay. And government spends 800 million Ghana cedis on 9 million businesses in 5 years. This is coming from the GEA CEO. Okay.
Now the Business Finder. Reverse high interest rates on government's borrowing from domestic markets. This is Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry, Dr. Stephen Amoah, speaking. Religious tolerance harmony record must be maintained. This is the President. Dr. Akoto lobbies company to set up tractor manufacturing plant in Ghana. And you'll also find market summary, sponsored by Access Bank on the front page of the Business Finder.
All right, we have the daily guide. It says here, Sarkodie Yvonne battle over abortion. We live to fight again. This is coming from the president as NDC's Jachi Kwesen retains Asin North seat. Things will get better. This is coming from the president. 6 more Papavi fighters in code jailed 26 years. Sankofa Gold workers in police grips. So those are the stories on the front page of the daily guide.
Now moving on to the Chronicle, Akufo-Addo speaks. Asin North will be blue again. Mechanic jailed 18 years for tackling 9-year-old from behind. Very appalling one there. Man 22 in court for allegedly stealing police handcuffs. What was he going to do with that?
He's going to use it to arrest people. I
see.
Yeah.
Akoto strikes multi-million-dollar tractor deal for Ghana. Is victory for Justice Jachi Kwesen. Comes with a photograph of MP-elect and former president and flag bearer of the NDC, John Dramani Mahama. Now the scripture for the day, Matthew 19:26. But Jesus looked at them and said, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible.
All right. That scripture is meant for somebody. All right, so I have the Anchor newspaper, and today on the Anchor, we have, keep your heads up, Akufo-Addo cheers up NPP. NDC finally drops Makola calculator in quotes, results collation. Declares Asin North results in record time after 2016-2020 lessons from NPP. Sarkodie descends into gutter over Yvonne Nelson's abortion claim. And we have Takwa MP meets Wasa Fiase students. And those are the headlines on the front page of the Anchor newspaper.
And now the Business and Financial Times. New commercial paper market to give investors more options. Parliament to expedite budget bill. Speaker is saying so in bid to give MPs a say in national budget setting and allocations. BOG is a shining reflection of public institutions. This is according to Professor Aite. Now, promoting financial literacy for women-owned SMEs will fast-track national development. UMB panelists are asserting to this. And some features in the paper today. Mismanagement of water threatens over 1 billion people and UN SDG 6. An inevitable second round of DDEP will organize labor sacrifice pension funds. This is a question.
All right, I have the Overseer. The Overseer newspaper here is my last. It says here, embracing art education in primary schools, foster creativity and creative thinking. Professor Nana Jane will succeed Mahama. This is coming from Ahoy. And we have a Forsen-led minority defeats profligate MPP in Asen North. People have interesting headlines. NDC's efficient collation system did the magic at Asen North. And I was attacked by MPP hoodlums, but succeeded in protecting our votes. This is coming from Pablo. Okay, so those are the headlines on the front page of that Overseer.
Now let's quickly go online. Let's visit the citinewsroom.com and also look at some issues making news there as well. Now you have share opulence vote buy and caused NPP's defeat in Asen North. This is coming from the Executive Director of Global Info Analytics, Musa Dankwa. Now also in the Citi Newsroom, Mustafa Gbande slams Akufo-Addo over prejudicial comments on Kwesen. NDC's Asen North victory, a product of sympathy, not hard choice. This is Ahiagba speaking. Now, pensioner bondholders suspend picketing at Finance Ministry. Oforiatta and Asenso Vachi expected in Parliament today. We view outcome of Asen North by-election as a wake-up call. This is the NPP speaking.
Okay. You know the one that...
Should I give you more?
I want to comment on Richard Ahiagba's statement.
Yeah.
He says that it's a product of sympathy, not hard choice. But what's the difference at the end of the day?
A win is a win,
a
regardless
win is a win.
of
a choice
what
is a choice.
What the reasons are.
The end game is the end game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not sure what.
I mean, for whatever it is, I mean, going into elections, you know,
Yeah.
we need the hard evidences. We also need emotional intelligence. We need anything and everything that can secure you the spot, you know. And because there are people who can really show evidence of their work, but they don't even know how to articulate whatever achievement they've had, and that will go against you.
Of course, it will.
So whether it was sympathy votes or whatever it was, it means that the NDC did something right by identifying what could be their greatest asset.
The winner.
And they used it, and it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, as a politician, I think that in a political game, really, it's about learning how to win.
Of course.
And how to win as comfortably as possible, you know. So anyway, the communications director of the New Patriotic Party, Richard Ahiagba, has said that the victory of the NDC in the Asen North by-election was largely a product of sympathy. The victory of the NDC was largely a product of sympathy and not necessarily the NDC's is the hard choice of the people of Asen North, he stated. Yeah, well, I mean, the story goes on there. I guess you have to look for ways to maybe assuage the pain of loss.
Of course.
Yeah, so...
It's okay.
So,
I mean, it's fine.
So could we also say the same of the Kumawu results?
Of course.
That there were sympathy votes.
Of course.
Because
I mean,
like
that was,
MP,
you know, the whole picture.
We have lost.
So if that's how we are looking at it, then maybe, yeah.
I think if it goes, is it about I've added my pathways.
Of course, and why not? Yeah.
Anyway, well, don't go anywhere. It's time for sports. All right, well, it's time for sports this morning, and today is the 29th of June, and we have some sports updates for you. All right, let's get right into it now. In the under-23 AFCON, Black Meteors winger Abdul Fattah Isahaku has promised the team will come back stronger after suffering a heavy 5-1 loss to Morocco at the 2023 AFCON Under-23 Championship. Now, Isahaku's message comes on the back of the team's poor performance in the 4-goal margin defeat that puts Ghana in a tough position to qualify to the semi-finals. Now, Ghana takes on Guinea in the last group game on Friday, June 30th at 8 p.m., needing to secure a win to progress from the group. Now, in some transfer news, Arsenal have signed Germany forward Kai Havertz from Chelsea on a 5-year deal until 2028 for £65 million. Now, the 24-year-old spent 3 years at Stamford Bridge after joining Bayern Leverkusen for £71 million. Now, the fee for Havertz, who scored 9 goals for the Blues last season, could rise with add-ons. Now, Havertz has scored 19 goals in 91 Premier League appearances and hit the winner in the 2021 Champions League final against Manchester City. Now, he moves across London as Mikel Arteta looks to tighten his Arsenal side following qualification for the Champions League after a 6-year absence. And that's what we have for sports this morning.